What is up, guys? It's your boy Zonia here, and after following Fugue's really good kit, starting off with version 1, we're going to now be looking at Sunday's kit. Sunday is a Harmony imaginary character joining us in Honkai Star Rail. A number of people are looking forward to him, so let's see what he does for Harmony. Honestly, Harmony is in a very good spot these days, so it's going to be really nice to see what Sunday brings to the table. Ron May is really good. Bronya is still good. Tingyun is still good. Robin is incredible. Robin is incredible for follow support. Hanya is still pretty decent for a 4-star Harmony character. So we definitely are seeing our really solid support coming from Harmony. So let's get right into it here. So we've got the kit from Sakura, and it's multiple parts, so let's go ahead and just take a right look here. Let's bring also the Honey Hunter into this so we can look at stats. So we want to, as just like we did, we want to look at Harmony stats. So we're going to just bring that in here. And let's see what we got. 1241 HP. If I'm thinking correctly, that sounds kind of high. 1241. Okay, so I puts him with Bronya in the third highest, only under Robin and Sparkle. Okay, pretty solid. 737 attack. I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean anything. But let's see. Wow, highest attack stat in the game. Oh, for Harmony character. Highest Harmony attack in the game, huh? What are you trying to say here? Because I feel like that means something, but we'll see. Defense 533. 533 defense. That is in stat line with Bronya. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Speed's 96. That's kind of low, I think. Yeah, that's the lowest speed stat in the game for Harmony. Tingyun was still the fastest. So we're for sure putting a speed show on him because there's no way we can accept that. So that's going to be that's going to be 124 speed with a speed shoe. There's got to be a reason his speed is so low. I mean, we know Bronya's low, but Bronya's also busted. Are we? Does this mean we're doing hyperspeed? Sunday? I feel like it is. Like these stat lines, like his stat line is really close to Bronya. Is very close to Bronya's. Don't tell me he's Bronya's buff. Cause like I don't know if you guys saw my last video about Hule being a fraud, but like I was working on like some team alternatives to beat him, and I realized my Bronya had like a really interesting break effect stat. So I put my S5 Raw May light cone on her since at S5 that light cone increases break effect by 100%. So because 100%, Bronya generates that skill point at 150 break effect, and also it gives her the 40% ult damage for 3 turns on top of the energy generation. And Bronya was actually really cracked with this light cone at S5. I'm like, will this girl ever fall off? And the thing is, Bronya hasn't really had a buff in this game yet. Not at all. Like when we look at Harmony, like people talk about Sparkle being Bronya's buff. Nah. Because Bronya doesn't like this light cone. Bronya doesn't like this light cone. Like you think she would. Like yeah, you think like yeah, she likes this crit damage because that helps scale her ult buff. But it's this mask mechanic that doesn't sit well with Bronya, because she has to be able to recover a skill point to get that Radiant Flame, and then you gotta get 4 stacks of Radiant Flame to get mask back. And keep in mind, Sparkle on ult regenerates 4 skill points. So she automatically gets this. She automatically regenerates mask. Like her mask is consistent. Like she will always have mask up. Like even though it lasts 3 turns, like she's typically ready to ult in 3 turns. So because of that, and this counts overflow too. So like if you're at 5 SP and she ults, that 4 SP still counts. So like this Lycone Bronya doesn't really like, and because of that, like it doesn't really leave her with many 5-star options. Robin's is okay. But the thing is, Cadenza doesn't like this right here. Bronya doesn't care about this. Like Bronya doesn't care about getting increased attack because attack doesn't scale anything in her kit. Like she gets like giving 24% turn boost on allies, cool. Yeah, the energy regeneration is cool too, but Bronya doesn't generate energy passively like Robin can. So like she's been all out of options here outside of her own signature Lycone. But like even her Lycone is getting kind of dated now because like look, like this is good, but this 1 skill point regen having this 2-turn ultimate cooldown, like she has to use it's basically every 3 casts her ult is a 1 skill point generation, and that's extremely slow. That's extremely slow in the current meta game. Yeah, like this is like Bronya needs a new Lycone. Bronya needs a new Lycone. Because in terms of meta, what really keeps these characters alive are the Lycones. So if Bronya doesn't get a new Lycone, she's going to eventually fall off. And she's a solidly designed character. She's still like her kit. I wouldn't say is like future proof, but there's a reason she's still used in this 2nd year. Like she's still really good. Like she's getting more damage. This kind of doesn't matter. She has this. It has that defense support for 2 turns. She's got the 100% AV with a damage boost. That's kind of huge. She got this attack boost and a crit damage boost. She AVs herself on basic. And then I have mine at E5. I'm waiting to get this. I'm waiting to get this right here. Ooh, and this follow-up attack ability here. Ooh, this ability is so good. Like this is the hidden tech right here for Bronya. This is what really makes her good right here. This hidden tech right here, like this makes her really good for follow-up comps. I mean, you'll obviously see in my videos, but and then there's this like a 50% chance of recovering skill point on E, and it has a 1-turn cooldown. Like this is still actually pretty good. That's come in clutch a number of times, and then the speed boost on E. Like a speed boost on E is cracked. And there are a number of ways you can use it. So yeah, like Bronya is solidly designed, but she's been lacking an upgraded Lycone. Like she needs a Lycone that can buff her. Like we need something that's better than this. We need something that's better than this. Not like even at S5, we need something better than this. So like I've been suspicious of Sunday, because like if Sunday is the buff Bronya needs, because also look at where's the Lycone set, the new Lycone set, which is clearly for Sunday. This is a Bronya buff. This is a Bronya buff. Like increasing crit damage for 2 turns, and it double stacks, and she gets a speed boost. Like this is a Bronya buff, which is why I've been suspicious that Sunday is a Bronya buff. Because if Sunday's a Bronya buff, then we might as well say that Bronya's sticking around another year. So let's get back. Like this stat line is really close to Bronya. So like this is why I think Sunday's a Bronya buff. I mean, if he's a Bronya buff, then he's obviously got to be a Tengu buff too. Like we have to talk about Tengus. Like for a lot of free to play players and people who just like don't really spend money like that. Like we're not talking about just whales. Like we're talking about like the dolphins and shit like that too. Like for people who don't really spend money like that, you have to have Team S5 at E6 at this point. Like you have the the attack boost from benediction, the extra damage, the energy regen on ultimate, which for and damage increase, which for a lot of people this is really good for. This is going to be still really good, especially if you don't have Ho-Ho. Like if you have Ho-Ho, like I'd say this loses a little bit of value because I would take 20% for the entire party, except for Ho-Ho, over 50% for a single ally. I mean, this is really just hyper carry right here, which is fine. Um, and then we got this doesn't really mean much. This is just extra damage, but then like basic strong. This is strong. Then you get more speed after ult. Her dupes are pretty good too. Like giving a speed boost on ult to whoever has benediction. Benediction gives a bigger damage boost. 5 energy off of defeat, which can only be triggered once per turn. And then ult gives more energy to the ally. Like Tingun is still solid for a free to play choice. And given that her E and ult are one party target, like she stands to gain from this as well. Like this is a Tingun buff as well. So let's look back to Sunday here. Wait, Cortal Mirage. That's the main ascension piece. What is that? Because you need 65 of that. Is we see? Oh, there's Nepograph. Oh, right. Because we didn't get the new imaginary ascension material yet. Yeah, this violin material here. That means a new Pinnacle. That means a new Pinnacle Elite. It's gonna open up. Yeah, because we haven't gotten because he's our imaginary character. Let's go back. Let's see. Rappa is Rappa doesn't. Oh, Rappa needs that. Oh, Rappa needs that. Oh, because Rappa's the new new imaginary character for this generation. Okay. See, I haven't paid as much attention to Rappa, especially because I don't plan on pulling her. So I've been like looking at her kit off and on, and like because I'm planning ahead towards second anniversary now. Like Fugure might be my last character to pull before second anniversary. Like I've got to look at second anniversary and beyond now. Like I'm not paying too much attention to characters, like especially after getting Beishao and Lisha. Fugure might be my last character. And I'm skipping Sunday because I'm good on Harmony. I might pull his Lycon though, depending on what we see about that. But okay, so we need that. So we finally have all the second generation ascension materials. Okay, cool. Speaking of, we didn't look at Fug. I didn't look at Fugure's real quick. What's Fugure need? I should have looked at this on the first video, but just give me a second. Wait a second. That's the second ascension material. She doesn't need the heart. That's the material that's in Bellaball. That came with Topaz. Yeah, that came with Topaz. Okay, cool. Oh, that means I have to change my materials then, because I didn't know if Farmer 65 of those other pieces. But thankfully I can convert them, so we're good. Anyway, so back to this. So yeah, his stat line is really close to Bronia's. So now we see that. Let's go ahead and see what else we have for him. Okay, everything else looks normal. All right, skills, basic attack. Okay, it's just single target damage. Skill. Causes one designated ally character and their summon. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Causes one designated ally character and their summon immediately take action. Increase their damage up by 20% up to 50. Wait, one designated character and their summon. Wait, hold the fuck up. Is this Bronya for summon characters? Hold up. So that's down. Topaz, Chuyuan. Yeah, that's Topaz and Chuyuan. So he's a so wait a second. Let me read that again. Take action. Increase their damage dealt by 20% up to 50. That's a 50% damage boost at cap. Everything Topaz does is considered follow-up attack. Like even her basic attack is considered follow-up attack because of this. Proof of debt increases follow-up attack damage by 50%. Numby deals 150% on E. And also does the 150% here. So that's an additional 50% damage. And then Windfall Bonanza adds another 150 and another 25 to crit damage. What's the Tame State boost again for Topaz? Tame State is and that's another 30% follow-up attack damage. Tame State is 12% additional crit damage. Because that's a crit damage vulnerability debuff. And we're adding 50% on top of that? If the target has a summon, damage dealt additionally increases by 50%. This effect lasts for 2 turns. Huge. Oh no. I might have been wrong about something. Or like at least not at least no. I may have been right about something, but I didn't have the full picture of it. Because it was around this time last year where we got a character who was essentially the writing on the wall for the future of the game going into first anniversary. That character was Rurouni May last year. Because she came out with Ratio. And that was back in December, I believe. Yeah, that was back in December, I believe. Because we had the Game Awards, and then they announced Ratio was going to be free in part 2. Yeah. Yeah, that was back in December. So we don't know who 2.8 characters. We don't know who the 2.8 characters are. So, and that's December. That means Fugue is rounding off. She's rounding off this current meta. She's rounding off this current meta. This current break meta. She's rounding off this current break meta. It's Sunday who's the writing on the wall. Because we have Topaz and Numby, we have Genuine. Wait a second. Hold on. Does this mean that we use... Hold on. No, hold on. Do we put this... Do we put this on Genuine? I mean, I was kind of already leaning towards that when I first saw this because he's the only character that I see with this. Like, see who benefits from this, because like I kind of like Duran more on Topaz, but because this is 25% follow-up damage and 25% crit damage. Like, I'm a big fan of that split. Like, this is just 48% crit damage. Which, like, by comparison, it's marginal. Like, this is crit damage and follow-up damage. This is 40% crit damage. Do we make a case to put Banana on Topaz with this Sunday ability? You know what? I'm thinking too hard about it. We don't. We keep Duran on Topaz because Topaz is going to be ran with another follow-up character anyway. Or wait a minute. Hold on. So what if we made? What if no? Because that means Topaz would be the only DPS on squad. Because I was thinking we run Topaz, Robin, Sunday. Robin and Sunday seem kind of busted together. I'm just gonna call it. And there's there's actually some synergy here with there's some tech here with Robin too. But yeah, like this on G-Wan plus Sunday's ability, that's 100% damage as a whole. Did we just buff my boy over here? Man, I don't care what anyone say. People like, you mid G-Wan so mid. Like, nah, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. One of the best characters in the story. I will glaze him all day, every day. No pause. Because that's my dude. Every time he show up in the story, shit just gets done. And this is my dude. Anything that busts him, like I don't have him yet, but like anything that busts this dude is okay with me. That gives me more reason to talk about him. So we switch him to this. We switch him to Banana. And like we replace Sparkle. Because Sparkle is currently was his buff. Sparkle was his buff when she came out, but this is his real buff right here. Oh, that's great. It's a 2-turn ability. Matter of fact, let's pull Sparkle up. Let's pull Sparkle up. I mean, if you have Sparkle, you can skip Sunday. Increase a single ally 20% of crit damage. Plus 45%. See, here's the thing though. You have to get Sparkle's crit damage really high for this to really generate value, right? And this is only a 50% AV. 24% of crit damage was 45. So let's say she had 100% crit damage. That would be 24% plus 45. That's 69. No. That's just crit damage. This is damage as a whole. This is 100% damage with instant AV for 2 turns. No. He replaces Sunday replaces Sparkle on G-Win's team. My boy got the buff. My boy got the buff. My boy got the buff. Oh, I'm gonna be all over Twitter talking about this. Anywho, this is huge. But you know what? Like I said, this is the writing on the wall because that means we're about to be getting more characters with summons. And that also means we're likely getting new summon. We're getting new summon mechanics. We're likely also getting new summon mechanics. So look. See, this is why you need to look forward to the future because either 2.8 or 3.0 is going to give us the headline unit that Sunday is meant for. Like, he's obviously above the Topaz and Jingwen, but he's not. But he's not the character designed for them. Like, no, no, no. There's a summon headline unit coming, and Sunday's going to be a key character in that party. I feel it. Okay, let's keep going. I can't believe this. This has been like damn near 10 minutes off of E. Like, that's how good this shit is. When Sunday uses this skill on characters following the path of harmony, the immediate taking action effect cannot be triggered. Oh, so you can't do the shenanigans with with Bronya and Sparkle. Okay, so cause there is some tech with that. Because like you can use Sparkle to AV Bronya, and then use Bronya to AV the DPS, and then both Sparkle and then both Sparkle ults and then Bronya ults, and then the DPS just gets hella turbo. Oh, they said, nah, we know what you did with Sparkle and Bronya. We ain't letting this happen. We ain't letting you do it with Sunday. They saw it coming. They saw it coming because they knew people would run triple harmony hyper carry and just be like, let's go. Nah. They were like, you good? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Non-harmony characters only. I mean, why would you do it on a harmony character anyway? They don't even have summons. Don't tell me we're gonna get a harmony character with a summon in the future. I swear to God. If we get a harmony character with a summon in the future, I mean, like, this is definitely like in preparation for that. If we get our summon, like, I don't want to imagine that. Next, technique. After using technique at the start of the next battle, increase all allied targets damage dealt by 50% for 2 turns. Wait a second. Hold on. If you have Robin on the team with him, if Robin can ult within those 2 turns, her damage, because she already does this on E. She already does 50% on E. And the thing is, like, when Robin does ult and she goes in concerto state, she carries all the buffs that she gets before that. And even after that. But like, she's in the background for until concerto ends. So this technique would carry into that. It would carry into concerto. She would get the 50% damage boost from her E, the 50% damage boost from Sunday's technique, plus all this shit. Bruh, dude. The synergy, the brother-sister synergy. The brother-sister synergy is crazy. The double harmony synergy is crazy. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. Oh. That's stupid. How much you want to bet that was, man? Hold on. I could put that on Acheron too. God damn. Why Acheron gotta get so many options, dude? Why Acheron getting so many buffs? Why every new character coming out like this is just like, she just got Chaozu and she's like, nah, I need more. I'm taking all the support. Oh, this technique is crazy. Okay, next. Oh, okay, this is the ult. The ult. Generate energy equal to 20% max energy for one designated ally character, and make them and their summon into the beatified. That's probably supposed to be beautified. Increase crit damage of the beautified. I'm gonna say beautified because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be beautified. By 10%, cast at 32.5 of Sunday's crit damage plus 6.4 up to 8.8%. It's Bronya. It's single target Bronya. It's single target Bronya. Excuse me? And they're summon. And they're summon. You can run completely different teams with these two now. Like, his team just got a lot better, and Topaz can legit be a main DPS. She dead ass can be a DPS. Wait, you know who you also get that too? Ooh. You get that to Lingsha. You can buff Lingsha too. You can get that to Lingsha, bruh. You can get that to Lingsha. Nah, cause like her follow-up attack is actually kind of dumb. It's actually pretty powerful, especially when you're on a follow-up support team. Nah, it's especially super on a follow-up support team. Like, let's see, Topaz, Robin, Sunday, and Lingsha be pretty strong. Wait, no, hold on. That's really good for Lingsha though, because his E causes the allied character and someone to take action. That includes Fuyu. Wow. No way. Am I really about to pull Sunday? Am I really about to change my mind and pull Sunday? Am I really about to change my mind and pull Sunday? Am I about to, is this a 2-character patch for me? It's 2.7 a 2-character patch for me. Because I'm already dead set on pulling Fuguay. Don't tell me I got on Sunday now. Wow. That fuck. Ryan's, I'm in the middle of preparing for my PS5 Pro 2. God damn it. All right. Back to this shit. So obviously we built crit damage on this dude. Ain't no question. We built crit damage on him. Okay, ticks down during Sunday's turn. Buff lasts for 3 turns. Effective on the most recent target of the ult. He can't apply this to himself. I mean, duh. Why? That'd be stupid if he can give it to himself. That'd be needlessly redundant. When Sunday is down, the beautified will be dispelled. Okay, then we have a talent down here. When using skill, target's crit rate increases by 25% for 2 turns. That means every character he's in the party with only needs 75% crit rate. They only need 75% crit rate. Like, my goal for crit rate is always anywhere from 80% to 100%. Like, I don't min max crit rate at all. Like, if I get to like 80 or like if I go to 75 to 80%, like without additional effects, then I'm Gucci. I'm good, y'all. Like, for example, I'm gonna come up in my game real quick, right? Like, let's look at Acheron crit, right? Like, my Acheron's at, like, you see she's at 65% crit damage, right? But Pete, so we got the 8% crit rate here, right? Which is what the 75% accounts for. And all that jazz. But see, she also increases crit rate by 18% against enemies with debuffs. So with that in mind, 68% just became 86%, which is a fairly consistent crit value. I don't really care. Like, Any more points I get into it is fine. But like at most, I would probably look to only get her up to 75% because 75% will put her at 93% crit rate. But if I were running her with Sunday, that's a 25% crit rate increase. That puts her at 93%. So we don't need I don't need the min-max crit rate when we have someone like Sunday here saying, oh, when we got someone like Sunday here going, oh, we're going to give you, I'm going to buff all your shit. Excuse me for a moment here. There we go. Saying, I'm giving you a 25% crit rate boost off E. Think about this. We're getting a 100. Okay, for anyone with a summon, they're getting 100% damage. Anyone without a summon is getting 50% damage for 2 turns. Now, comparing that to, comparing that to Bronya, because Bronya is 50% too, isn't it? 66. It's 66 for 1 turn, unless she's E6, and then it's 2 turns, right? And then she's also giving that speed boost at E2. Just at E1, this dude says 50% for 2 turns. And then we're adding a 25% crit rate for 2 turns. And then we have this. That's 18% crit damage for 2 turns. So that's 25% crit rate, 18% crit damage, and 50% damage for 2 turns. Just off of 1 E-cast. Is he the best Harmony character in the game? Like, I want to say yes. I want to say Sunday is the best Harmony character in the game. Like, as far as his support. Like, people talking about, oh, Sparkle is better than Bronya. No, she ain't. No, she ain't. For their intended purposes, Bronya and Sparkle do their job. But Sunday over here, like, nah, I'm better than both of y'all. So I also got some support. But see, he has the all-pouring crit rate boost. And it's for free. It's for free. Like, doesn't Sparkle get a crit rate buff in a dupe? She don't. Neither does Bronya. Like, the only other crit rate buffer I know is Fushuan, and that's during Matrix Oppressions. But that's preservation character. We're talking about Harmony. Like, oh yeah, there's Yukon, but like, we don't talk about Yukon anymore. My baby, my Foxian wife. They tried to make her sub DPS with aggressive attack support. And it's like, unless she E6, we don't talk about her. Like, unless she's E6, we just don't talk about her. My favorite Luofu character in the game, and they did her kind of dirty. Like, you could tell they held back with her. Like, she is one of them you E6 or don't use characters, and it irritates me because you can't. That's my Foxian wife right there. You don't understand. I saw her at first sight and was like, when is she being playable? When is she being playable? And then they gave her to me. I'm like, cool. I mean, she's still pretty strong though as a sub DPS, but like, this shit's kind of cracked here. Like, look at this, 28% crit rate and 65% crit damage. When if she got Roaring Bowstrings while ult is used, bruh. But like, that's it. Like, not even she gotta be speed tuned. She gotta be faster than anyone else, and even faster than the DPS. And then the DPS gotta be so fast that they go next, or at least they go within 2 turns of her doing like shit. Uh, it's such a shame what they did to her. Like she either needs a rework or we just need we need some way to buff her through Lycone. But she doesn't have a Lycone that buffs her up either. Like she doesn't have a modern Lycone that helps her. Not a 5-star one at least. And the thing is, this doesn't count because when she triggers her roaring bowstrings effect, this doesn't count as buffing as using ultimate on the ally. This is just a secondary effect if roaring bowstrings is active. And roaring bowstrings isn't an ally buff. She's simply like activating a stack. She's activating an ability that so happens to increase ally attacks. This is dumb though. Like the fact that it counted Yukong's turns, it's crazy. Yeah, like no light cone really helps for her. No, not 5-star ones. Like 4-star ones really help, but no. They would either need to rework her or we need some like under light cone that helps her. We can fix her with a light cone, but anyway, back to Sunday next. Ooh, trace stats. Okay, so we got 37.3% crit damage, 12.5% defense, and 18% effect res. Wait, 37.3% crit damage. In terms of harmony, boom, 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 uh, boom, 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 and boom. Right? Okay. Wait, why did I pull Romeo? She don't have crit. 24%. Okay, so he's higher than Sparkle. Yeah, that makes sense because she scales off of attack. Higher than Bronya. I don't think Hanya counts. Nope. Uh, Yukon don't have. There's Tengyun. So out of all the characters who do have crit damage in their kits, I already know Trailblazer and Nasa don't. Um, he has the highest crit damage trace stat for Harmony. Okay, then using skill will not consume skill points. This effect can be triggered again after 2 turns. So every 3 casts of E, he gets one for free. You know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of right here? This reminds me of this right here. Just without the 50%. Like if every 2 turns, if every 2 turns Bronya just regenerate 1 skill point, like discard this 50%, right? Let's just say when using skill, recover 1 skill point. This has a 1 turn cooldown, so every 2 turns. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Like it's presently Bronya's E1, but there's no fixed chance. They just added 2 turns, so every 3 casts will give him a free E. At the start of battle, immediately give Sunday 25 energy. Wait, do we know his energy cost? 130. Huh? You put a energy rope on him. Ooh. When using skill dispel 1 buff from the target. He's Bronya. Bronya does that. Dispel 1 debuff. He's Bronya, which means he's definitely her buff. His Lycone buffs are definitely. If he's Bronya, his Lycone is her buff. Like I know it. I know it. I feel it. I haven't even looked at the Lycone yet. Yeah. If Sunday is pretty much Bronya with a sprinkle of Tingyun because the regenerate energy is Tingyun, obviously. Um, If he's Bronya, then his light cones are buff. Okay. Okay, so that's Traces. Traces look really solid. I feel like if they're going to change anything so far, they're probably going to nerf. They're probably going to nerf some of these modifiers. That's all I see. I see them nerfing these modifiers. If they do anything, they're probably going to nerf him. The thing is, this is a really solid kit. Like, it's a really strong one too, though. Like this 50% is this 50% and potentially 100% damage boost. No, it's crazy. He's definitely the best Harmony character in the game with this kit, as it is. I haven't even looked at the dupes yet. And there go the dupes. Okay, so E2, when Sunday uses skill, target all type red spin increased by 20% for one turn. This effect will last until the start of the target's next turn. They had to balance it somehow. They had to give him a one-turn buff somewhere. So let's see. He's giving instant AV, 25% crit rate, 50% damage boost, potentially a 100% damage boost. And what was the crit damage modifier? Because he had a crit damage modifier too, right? Yeah, here we go. No, that's on ult. The ult is 25% crit rate, 50% damage, potentially 100% damage if you have a summon with a debuff clean. Okay. Crazy. Now we got all type red spin. Why does Akron keep getting all these damn buffs? See, every time I see something like that, I'm just gonna keep saying it. Because okay, look at this, right? She has during her ult, she already reduces all type red spin by 20, right? And this is passive. During her ult, right? Then at her E6, she increases all type red spin for ultimate damage by 20%. So during ult, this is 40%. And since her basic attack and skill are treated as ult damage with rainbow toughness, by the way, this is 40%. I mean, this is 20%. But then during her ult, this turns into 20%. I mean, this turns into 40%. Because this is during ultimate. This isn't for ultimate damage. You know what's crazy about that too? So I have my Robin is E3. I was aiming for E2. Got spooked by E4 Bronya. And then they were like, okay, here's 2 dupes of Robin. Have fun. Robin, though, over here like 24% all-type red spin during Concerto. You are kidding me. 20% on E. And then you got this. You might as well just say like all like type resistance does not matter in this game at all anymore. That's all you say to that. This all type resistance just doesn't matter in the game anymore. Okay. Faith outstrips frailty. This is E2. While the beautified exists on the field, increases the speed of Sunday and the beautified by 20. Excuse me? Hold on. No, we need to pull them back up here. Where the fuck Topaz at? What's your base speed again? Base speed 110. 110 with a speed shoe, that's 135. 155. Jinwei ain't got no speed either. 124% with a speed shoe. 144% with Sunday buff. 144 speed with Sunday buff. Oh, it's going down. Shit. That's really good. But although I do see them like either changing that or adding something onto it. All right, Sculpture's preamble. If you generate 8 energy at the start of the turn, so give Sunday 8 energy at the start of the turn, huh? For E4? Now, I like him getting energy at the start of the turn. It just feels like that's not worth being an E4 ability. They might change that or like put that in traces and put something else in this dupe ability. They're like, that's how they fixed Mose. They rearranged a lot of the abilities in his kit. Like they took a lot of his dupe abilities and put them in his base kit, and then they weakened, like slightly weakened certain abilities and put them in his dupes. Like that's how they ended up fixing him, and he came out perfect. Like I don't see that regenerate energy staying in there. Not no E4. Like no one's gonna pull E4 just to get regenerate energy. Like E1 maybe. E2, you're kind of pushing it. This I would see as a traceability. Like using skill will not consume skill points. This effective triggering after 2 turns. That sounds like a dupe ability. That sounds like a dupe ability. But then like you have at the start of battle regenerate 25 energy. Like they wouldn't put or they can just add that on this. At the start of battle, Sunday immediately regenerates 20 energy. At the start of turn, Sunday regenerates an additional 8 energy. Like they could do that, maybe. But I don't see that. Like I don't see that staying there. Nah, that doesn't. Nah, that sounds too weak for E4 ability. All right, E6. The talent's crit rate boost effect becomes stackable up to 3 times. That's a 25% crit rate boost. That's 75% crit rate. We just talked about this. When Sunday uses ultimate, he also applies the talent's crit rate boost effect to the target. Wait, so if you E someone, that's 25% crit rate. And then you that same person, that's another 25% crit rate. When the talent's crit rate boost takes effect and the target's crit rate exceeds 100%, every 1% of excess crit rate is converted to 2% crit damage. That's that's a hunt ability in Simulated Universe. That's one of the level 2 blessings in Simulated Universe for hunts. Where crit rate exceeds 100% can be converted into crit damage. They gave him a hunt blessing ability. Wow. Yeah, they gave him a hunt blessing ability. That's a hunt blessing. Yeah. Man, I know what I'm talking about. Shit. I play Simulated Universe way too much. And like I tell people all the time, the future of this game is Simulated Universe. And like all the other like all these events where like that Dream Jolt TV or that Galactic or the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer event where they had all those wacky ass gadgets that gave you all those busted ass abilities. Like they carry a lot of that over in the kits. Like in Dream Jolt TV, where if an enemy was weakness broken, if you attacked a broken enemy, they took break damage according to all the types of according to all their types. So like when you were fighting the death meme, it has fire, wind, and imaginary. That means every time you attacked it while it was broken, it took imaginary, fire, and wind break damage. For that. And you know what that got turned into? That got turned into super break. And then a lot of those weapon abilities in the Galactic Baseballer event got turned into like some of those equation abilities in Divergent Universe. Like if there's anywhere to like really hone in and get an idea of what we're going to be looking at in the future, it's always going to be Simulated Universe and Divergent Universe. Like all these events and stuff, because they're literally playing around with abilities that they're going to ultimately use in characters. Like in Divergent Universe, where there's an equation where dot dot damage can crit, that means we're getting a dot crit. We're getting a dot crit character at some point, and that's going to completely change dot because of the fact dot can crit. So anywho, let's go hunt. Where's the blue blessing at? Ah, here we go. If a character has higher than 100% crit rate and currently has critical boost, for every 1% crit rate that exceeds 100, crit damage increases by 3%. Crit damage can be increased as well up to 150%. Yeah, they put this in his E6. That's crazy. Hell, if you combine that with the critical rate with the critical boost blessing, ooh. Oh man. I think I'm pulling a Sunday after all. I wanted to skip him so I could start planning for second anniversary. So I wanted to pull Fugue to like E2 like I did with Rame. I think it's gonna be Sunday I end up pulling. And her. But I might pull like a dupe of I might pull a dupe of Sunday instead of her. But this dude's the writing on the wall character. He's the writing on the wall for sure. Yeah, Sunday's the writing on the wall for sure. And whoever comes out next is going to be who he's meant for. He is the third generation. He is the prep for the next gameplay shift. Goodness grief, that's so good. This E6 is so good. Oh, please keep that. Please keep that. Do not change that. Please keep all of that. I'm not pulling him to E6. I have nowhere near enough tickets or the money for that. But this right here though, this is his version 1. Why couldn't this be definitive? Why couldn't this be definitive? Because oh my god, I want that. Okay, now let's look at his Lycon because this is Lycon right here. 1164 HP, 476 attack, 529 defense. Okay, pretty good. All right, let's see if I... Man, that art looks badass though. I can't lie. That art kind of clean. Wait, is he crying? Yo, I feel that. Yo, I'm feeling this art though. That art is so raw. Let's go. Anywho, departing anew. After the wearer uses skill or ultimate on one allied character, the wearer regenerates 6 to 8 energy, and the target receives 1 stack of him for 2 turns, stacking up 3 times. Every stack increases damage dealt by 15% up to 24%. After every 2 uses of the wearer skill or ultimate on one allied character, recover 1 skill point. It's a Bronya buff. It's Bronya and Tingyun. It's Bronya and Tingyun. Bronya and Tingyun. It's nah. These characters just refuse to fall off. They refuse to let these characters fall off. Like I said in a tweet, if Sunday was Bronya's buff, I was gonna add him to the Bronya is Mihoyo's daughter allegations because we all know Bronya is Mihoyo's daughter. Like is the Way's daughter. Like we all know she's the real child of Mihoyo. Like we know not talking about Kiana, May. We know Bronya is the real child. Bronya is the real. Like, anyone who plays Honkai Impact knows that Bronya is the real child of Mihoyo. That's the baby. That's their baby. That's their baby cakes. That's their girl right here, and she just refuses to fall off. This is her Lycon. After every 2 uses of skill or ultimate on one ally character, it's a complete upgrade to her Lycon. Bruh. It's a complete upgrade. After every 2 uses of ultimate, require again 1 skill point. Next ally taking action to increase more damage. This can go home. We don't care about that anymore. we don't care about that anymore because we got this shit right here. Like, I've been running this on Bronya now. Boy, this is so good on her. So you run Yushaka. You run this shit. You run this effect. You run this relic set and this ornament. This light cone. Dumb. Stupid. 12% attack boost for a character in slot 1. Stackable crit damage boost with a speed boost. Hey man, we forgot to factor that in the Sunday because he got 96 speed, right? And so the speed shoe puts that at 121, and he gets 6% off of this. And then we go find some speed in the substats. No, I want crit damage. I want me some crit damage. I want as much crit damage as I can get. I want as much crit damage to get. So basically, you're looking for crit damage and speed. You don't want anything else. I mean, you could take some HP and defense, of course, because he's a harmony character. Your orb is going to be either defense or HP. So if they give him an energy rope, crit damage body, a speed shoe, and then you're looking for crit damage and speed. Easiest harmony character build ever, bro. Don't even front. I'm about to be looking for them 20% crit damage stats, boy. You roll that times 6, that's another 120% crit damage. Ooh. Well, no, that's more than that because obviously the body won't roll crit damage because you're rolling that's the main stat. So then you're gonna be rolling, you're gonna be trying to find like speed and like maybe defense or HP in the substats there. But ooh, oh, that's huge. Bro, your team, they just will not fall off. They just will not fall off. They just won't. You're gonna have niggas running Tingyun at E6 for the next 2 years. Bro, you're gonna be around until they decide she can finally fall off. I'm one dupe away from E6. If they fuck around and be like, hey, y'all get one standard character for free during 2nd anniversary, I'm E6 in my Bronya. I'm getting her to E6. Nah, fuck all this. Fuck all this. Nah, fuck all this. Sundays like home, baby. Sundays like home, baby. Sundays like home, baby. This is the buff we've been looking for. Skill or ult. Oh my god. Oh, that's so dumb. You see, look, we got the energy right here. We got the energy right here. And since it's a numerical value, it is affected by energy regen. Oh. Stackable helm for 2 turns. 15, that's 45. The 72% damage dealt. Oh. So each one is what? 3 points per dupe? 15, 18, 21, 24. No, it's gotta be a percent. It's gotta be like a decimal. It's gotta be something 0.5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 2. 2 off of that is 20. Is 22. Let's see, we're giving a total of 8. So that means the remaining has to be 6. Okay, so it's what, 1.5 per dupe? So let's see. 17.5, 19. 21.5, 23. No, that's still off. I'm still off by one. I'll figure that out later, but it don't matter. I'm just being extra here. Display code. Bro, yeah. My girl, she's still there. Okay. As it currently stands, we have a definitive best harmony character in the game. A definitive best harmony character in the game. Ain't even close. Ain't even close. Far and away. Even without the summon buffs, he's still the best harmony character in the game. At E6, no contest. At E6, no contest. His crit rate boost becomes stackable at E6. At 3 times, 3 stacks. That's 75%. Like, that takes every character to at least 100%. And we talking, he got the hunt blessing too. He got the hunt blessing too. He got this dumb shit. He got this dumb shit. Why did you fuck around and give him that? Oh, y'all fucked around and get. Wow, bro. Y'all gave him the critical boost ability, bro. Or rather, y'all gave him this ability that requires critical boost, but best harmony character in the game. Nope. 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 Best harmony character in the game. Not even close. Not even close. Absolutely not. And this is version 1. I swear to God, if they nerf him, I'm actually going to be pissed. I will legitimately be pissed. This dude deserves to be the best harmony character in the game. Cause like we don't really have a best harmony character in the game. We really don't. Like, cause you can't really say Bronya is the best harmony character in the game now. You used to be able to. A long time now, you used to be able to say Bronya is the best harmony character in the game. Like, she's a strong universal harmony character, but she's not the best harmony character in the game. None of these characters are. None of them are. Because they all fulfill different roles as harmony. But, like, this dude really came out here and said, nah. This dude came out here and said, nah. And he got synergy with Robin. He got synergy with Robin. What the fuck? He got synergy with... Nah. He got synergy with Robin. That's all I had to see. And I already love Robin. Robin's one of my favorite characters in the game, bro. Like, Robin's an archetypical character in disguise. Like, she's already one of my favorite. Nah. And y'all gave her shit? Nah. Nah, bro. I'm good. Wait a second. Hold on. I just thought about something. Can his crit rate boost, if it increases to 100% for her basic attack, can his buff overflow that? If his buff can overflow that, oh, I'm coming up with shenanigans. I'm coming up with some shenanigans. Oh no. Oh no. Nah. For nah, we got buff, freaking buff. Actually, hold on. Cause I gotta talk about my girl too. Cause she underrated as hell. Let me think. Cause Hyena gets to her ult pretty fast. Did we finally get the buff for her through this icon? I mean, obviously the skills and attack. It's every 2 casts. After every 2 casts of your ult, regenerate a skill point. This is her buff too. This is her buff too. Like I said, she gets her ult pretty quickly too. Especially if she's at E4, because her ult gets extended by 1 turn. And then Hanya gets AV. Oh, and E increases speed. Like she was a mini Bronya for a while in my eyes, and then she gets a 10% talent increase because that jumps this up to 40 off of burden for the damage boost for burden stricken enemies. Yeah, this is her buff too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Buff all my characters. Hell yeah. Buff all my babies. Sparkle still wants her own Lycon. We're just gonna say it now. Sparkle wants her own Lycon still. Leave Sparkle alone. She still wants her own Lycon. Robin don't. Robin wants hers too. She don't want his. Yeah. This is literally a Bronya Tingyun Hanya buff. Wow. Yep. Okay. Well, that'll do it then. Hell yeah. Oh man. Y'all made him so good at version 1. This is gonna piss me off when he gets nerfed. I swear to God, y'all better not nerf him. Just rearrange his skills if y'all feel y'all must. And like the only thing that I really will be alright with changing is this E4 ability. Regenerate 8 energy at start of turn. Y'all can put something else in place of that. Y'all can put something else in place of that. Nah. Y'all can replace that. That's like the only thing that I'm cool with changing. Maybe the E1 ability too. But like it's synergy with Robin. It's synergy with Robin though. It's synergy with Robin though. They literally made double harmony. They literally made double harmony a thing with Robin and Sunday. They're literally double harmony. Like you put both of them together apart. Ain't no fucking way. I'm getting off now. I'm done here. Like I ain't expect Sunday to be this goddamn good. I did not expect Sunday to be so fucking good. No, no, ain't no way. Y'all got me fucked up. Like I said, and this is just version 1. Like I'm pissed that they made him this good at version 1 because you know he gonna get nerfed. I swear, if they buff him, I'm done. Because at that point, they just want you to pull on him. And I'm gonna feel bad for Fugwe too, because people are gonna skip her. Nah. Best Harmony character of the game. Hands down. Nope. Not even up for debate. If most of this sticks, best Harmony character of the game. Nope. I am done. I'm out. I got other games to grind. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.